Hey guys, how are you? Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna finish this book finally. Maybe you've already finished it, but I'm gonna read it to you, and I'm so excited. All right, chapter 19 The Quilt. The truck is gone. No one is around, but still I move slowly, looking everywhere to be sure I'm alone. I dart across the yard, empty houses on each side of me, and go up the 3 steps to the door. It's locked now, but maybe the kitchen window. I give it a push and it creaks up. I boost myself to straddle the sill, and then I'm inside. If people saw me now, they'd be sure I'm a thief. I feel like one. I slide into the bedroom, passing a living room with a different couch, striped, cleaner than the one that was here before, a couple of chairs, tables, and a bookcase that's filled with books. I can't waste a moment. Whoever owns all this must be coming. The quilt isn't in the bedroom. A pale blanket is spread across the bed. Have they taken Mommy's away in the truck with the old couch? If only I had remembered to take it. Back in the kitchen, I close the window. This time, I go out the door. There's a clean garbage can next to the bottom step. I open the lid. The picture of the lady with the bracelets looks up at me, and underneath, Mommy and Abuelita's red and yellow quilt. I pull it out, careful to keep it off the ground, rolling it up. I hug it to me, almost as if Mommy and Abuelita are there beside me, and Julian too. And then I hurry back to the forest, to Angel, in the cave. It isn't huge. It isn't even big, but it's enough for the 2 of us. At least, that's what I think at first. We sit just inside under a rocky roof, wishing we'd taken the rest of the food we'd left in the cabinet. We listen to the plink of water dripping inside. It's hot and humid, and the rocks are hard, even with the quilt folded underneath us. In the distance, I hear the roll of thunder. I think I've never felt worse. Remember that first soup, Angel says? I do. Then I sit up straight. Sal. We can't stay here in this heat, Angel whispers, as if someone might hear us. She pulls her hair up off her neck. It's worse than prison. I stand up quickly and stumble over one of the bags. I have to go back right away. Sal thinks I'm coming to help today. I think of Miguel in the factory. I think of the fist-sized dent in the car door. I even think of taking the old woman's broom. I've done so many things wrong, but I can't let Sal down. Just stay here, Angel, I tell her. I'll come back when I can. I'll give you the flashlight so you won't be alone in the dark later. I turn it on to show her. She looks furious. You think I'm going to stay here? When you come back, I might be gone. Gone again? I don't say it nicely. At the same time, I drop the flashlight. It rolls between us, lighting the floor of the cave. Lighting something familiar? But there's no time to go back and look. Angel's face is flushed from the heat, and I feel sorry for her. Listen, I'll come back as soon as I finish work. We'll figure something out. She barely looks at me, but she nods. And then I crash to the trees. I'm a mess, with twigs in my hair and my face probably filthy. I run along the streets, past the houses, along the avenue. How could I have forgotten? There's a crack of lightning. I actually see it. An angry flash that zigzags across the sky, and a clap of thunder so loud it makes me jump. But the store is in front of me. Kids are coming out of school, so I'm not late after all. Inside, Sal is turned away from me, taking an order on the telephone, I guess. I rush into the little bathroom and back that's filled with boxes and pails. I turn on the faucet and dunk my head in the sink to wet my hair, my face, and my neck. I wash with soap until my nails are clean. Then I shake the twigs out from the bottom of my shirt. I'm ready to work. I get the broom and sweep around the front, thinking of Miguel at the factory. The car I dented wasn't his. Did he have to pay for it? Did he have to explain to the owner that 2 kids were playing ball with a piece of the motor? I can't think about that now. I sweep harder, then lean the broom against the back wall. Sal waves at a few cartons. I know exactly what to do. I rip open those cartons, pile cans of dog food on the dog food shelf, canned peas on the vegetable shelf, and root beer in the refrigerator. There's another flash of lightning. I look up, waiting for the thunder. Sorry, my face looks weird. Which doesn't come. Sal, at the counter now, wipes his hands on his apron. He's glancing out too. A storm, I say, one of my new words. No, heat lightning. He makes sure I understand, raising his arm in a zigzag motion. Zzz, he says. Yes, lightning. He talks slowly, still using his arms. If the lightning hits a tree... He stops and waits for me to catch up as I mouth the words. Boom, he yells. I jump. The tree explodes. Fire? I ask, and he nods. I think of the pine forest, an angel sitting in the cave. How soon should I go back? How soon until I go back? I look up at the clock. Sal sees me watching. Take some food, Maddie. He points to the shelves. Help yourself, then go home. See you tomorrow? I nod. See you tomorrow. I take water, oranges, and juice. Things to quench our thirst on this hot day. Then I make 2 sandwiches. Rye bread with ham and cheese and mayonnaise dripping out the sides. Sal reaches out with money, but I shake my head. Enough, I say, pleased that I know that word. I rush back to Angel, glancing up at the sky. One cloud rolls over another, and thunder rumbles in the distance. Chapter 20. The cave. We sit at the edge of the cave, the quilt under us, munching on Sal's sandwiches, not talking. We can't stay here. Tonight is all right. Maybe even tomorrow, but this isn't a place to live. I think of everything I've done to find Julian. Walking along the street looking for him, climbing the building, asking the women at the factory, even hoping there'd be a clue in the house we've just left. I can't imagine one more place to search for him. And then I wonder, could I find that woman, Elena, and ask her? Next to me, Angel slurps down water and peels back the orange rind. Maddie, she says. From her voice, I know she's holding back tears. I think about going back. Maybe I belong with my grandfather. She brushes her cheeks. I dreamed last night that I was in school, that I could read and write, that my grandfather was waiting for me at the gate in the afternoon asking if I had a good day. Was it a happy dream? I don't know. The dream was over before I found out. But maybe I do have to find out. We could stay here just another day. I'll keep learning words. But just a day, no more, even if I don't go home. We have to look for another place, I say. But if I did go home, I'd tell my grandfather I can't read. Maybe then he'd help. She's really thinking about it. I imagine crossing the border again. That terrible trip. But worse this time because I have to tell Mommy and Abuelita and even Lucas that I didn't find Julian. Never even came close. Don't think about it right this minute. I put my empty water bottle back in Sal's bag. Angel, I'm going to take a look in the back of the cave. I stand as a bolt of lightning streaks across the sky, the light flashing from one end of the horizon to the other. I take the flashlight. It really isn't much of a cave. As I go in, the wall slopes on each side. The ceiling slants downward with a thin line of water pooling into one corner. I have to duck my head to walk farther. And then I see it. It's so small. It would be so easy to miss. A splash of paint, a river of blue, a hint of a boy standing at the edge. I'm the boy. Julian is the artist. He's been here, right where I'm standing, and I feel how close he must be. I put my fingers over the blue river, over the boy, and I hold back tears. I go out to Angel. I think you'll be happy in school. I say, but maybe not yet. Maybe you'll wait a little longer, just until I find Julian. Because now I will. I know I will. She stares up at the sky and then at our poor things gathered around us. I guess so. So I take Mommy's quilt, the home quilt, I call it in my mind, and I spread it out inside. I bring in the rest of the things and put them under the painting. All we have to do is wait for the next few hours when it will be dark and hope for rain that will cool off the rest of the world. In the meantime, I tear off a piece of paper from Felipe's notebook, which Angel and I share now, and begin to write. It's just bits and pieces about what's happened to me since I've been here. I search for a word to say what it was like to see that painting, to know that Julian is nearby. so I'm not going home. I'm going to keep looking. Tomorrow I'll find the woman who owns that ghost building and ask her about Julian. Sal might know where she lives. I feel the paper in front of me now, half listening to Angel as she writes too, mumbling the words. I can hear the satisfaction in her voice, but the air feels strange. The light in the sky almost a neon green. An animal crashes through the trees nearby. Are we really safe here in this rocky cave? How many more chapters do we have? Oh, we have more chapters. Hold on. I think I'll stop there. Okay, so next time I should finish the book. Okay. I thought I was going to finish it, but I don't think I will because that's too much. That's enough for today. So the next chapter will start on 21. I wish you guys would meet with me on Teams as a group to discuss. But anyways, just miss your faces, and I hope you're doing well, and please reach out to me if you need some support with anything because I'm here. And I hope to see you soon. Okay? And if I don't see you, have a wonderful summer. We have 1 more week left. We have 2 more weeks left. What am I talking about? Well, I'll see you next time. And have a good weekend. All right. Bye, guys.